This isn't the kind of video I want to do. This is the kind of video where I'm just going to be screaming into the camera, "Are you fucking retarded?" It doesn't seem productive, but this deserves special consideration. This is a man by the name Dan Arel? Arel? I don't know how you pronounce it. But he's an award-winning journalist and a best-selling author who doesn't believe in free fucking speech. Okay? This this idiot thinks he does. From a tweet, quote, "I am 100% pro free speech. Shutting down hate speech is an act of free speech." No, Dan, no, it fucking isn't, you fucktard. Can you see why I don't, like, a minute in and I'm calling people fucktard? And it's because shutting down what you think is hate speech can only be done through violence or through the threat of violence, which is not free speech, it's terrorism. You're pro-terrorism. You're pro-terrorist. This asshole has, as his Twitter banner, a photo from the Berkeley riot in which they shut down Milo's speech, with them carrying the banner, "This is war." Who the fuck do you think you're kidding, Dan? War? I don't know if you're stupid, but I can tell by your positions in these arguments that you are a coward and a weakling. You are too scared to debate, and you're too weak to win. And you think that this is war? Fucktard. What a fucktard. Oh, I've got a handful of tweets pulled up on my phone. Oh, Jesus, the Sargon crowd in my mentions. A combined IQ of -15 trying to explain free speech. You know, these people with a sub-zero IQ know more about free speech than you do. And a couple of your supporters have popped up talking about reading an article about freedom of speech. And a Twitter user with the username Ben Donahue says, "This sums up exactly what I've said before. White supremacy is an idea that was debated and defeated. No need to keep doing so eternally." You know what? I agree that white supremacy was debated and defeated. What I disagree with is the idea that there's no need to keep doing so eternally. And it's not just me, it's me and John Stuart Mill who disagree with you, Ben Donahue. If new evidence is brought to light and defeats us, you and I, Ben, because we agree on this, I hope you understand that. You and I have the same opinion about white supremacy. But if new evidence is brought to light that defeats us in debate, we will have the opportunity to switch our position from the wrong one, which we thought, to the right one, which has been proven correct now. If the new evidence is brought to us and defeated, we will have something almost as valuable: practice. practice of our position, the chance to hone and refine our arguments against new evidence and old evidence against our position. We become better at what we do by engaging. We may not need to, but we should for our own benefit. Oh, and Ben Donahue's favorite tweet paraphrased, we don't need to keep taste testing fascism in the name of free speech. You're right, we don't need to, but we can if we want to. What are you going to do, Ben? What are you going to do if an 11-year-old boy pulls up some old texts on fascism and white supremacy and buys into it? What are you going to do if you do not have the ability to debate that 11-year-old child? You just going to beat him to death? You going to send him to the gulag? The fuck is wrong with you? You had better be ready at any and all times to defend your position in the debate. If you can't do that, you're a pussy bitch. If an 11-year-old can out-argue you because you're unprepared, you have no business saying a goddamn word. Sit down, shut up, and let the adults take care of it. We don't need to debate it. No, we don't. But you know what? We benefit from it. There is no such thing as a lack of as a detriment to us for debating. We only ever gain. It is always worth our time as individuals, as a collective, as a species. Debate is the most valuable thing that we have. And to do so, we have to have free speech. So when your fucking Antifa groups show up with M80s and sticks and pepper spray, that's a group of cowards and weaklings who are wrong. If they were right, they would show up with nothing but their words. And they would win. But they can't. So they show up with weapons. And they lose anyway. Dan Arel, you're a cunt. The people who agree with you are cunts. Cowards and weaklings, all of you. Grow some balls. Grow a vagina. Whatever it is that gives you strength, grow it. Because you don't have it. Get your heads out of your asses. And remember, the opinions you're trying to suppress, if those opinions were written down in, say, books, the only way you could prevent me and others from reading those opinions would be to burn the books. You're a bunch of book burners. Do you understand that? No, I know you don't. I know you don't. I know you don't get it. You're book burning fascists. Alright? You're authoritarian cunts who would burn our books to stop us from learning. Go to hell. I hope you all get cancer and die. I really do. Just fuck off.
Relevant links to shit I said in the description? Maybe. I'm Irving Twin. Like, subscribe, or don't. It's a free country. At least it used to be.